we're going to pause the top 10 right now at 5A, and we're going to go back to the telephone. And joining us now is Plainview Bears head football coach Dale Pruitt. Good evening, Coach. Welcome into Scoreboard, and congratulations to you and the staff and your football team. Big win on the road tonight to open up region play 26-17 over Westminster. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a good win. Last year, this bunch beat us, and we had to chase them the rest of the season. And we caught them, but they beat us in a tiebreaker, so it was good to get that first one under our belt.
Well, Coach, you played Anniston, a good football team, last year in a jamboree. Do you think that got you ready to go on the road to play in Huntsville tonight against this Westminster team?
Well, last year we didn't play a jamboree or week 0, and Westminster played a jamboree and week 0. So when we played them, they'd already played a game and a half. But we're in this 9-team region, and we didn't work out, just finding people to play. So Anderson was the only people we could find playing, and we said we're going to play them. It don't matter how good they are, and because we need to play. And of course, it was a jamboree. They didn't let all their veterans run it all the time, and neither did us. So it was a good game for us to kind of get ready for tonight. And our kids played hard tonight, made a bunch of mistakes, but we had some stands on defense, so we held them on 4th down and scored twice. Twice through the air and twice on the ground. So, that was, pretty good balance.
Well, Coach, you told us at media days that this was an experienced football team, that you thought you had depth on this football team, and that had to pay off tonight going on the road and getting this win.
Well, it did. In the third quarter, we started getting some cramps and that kind of stuff, but we had enough bullets that we could, put someone else in and that kind of stuff. And kids played hard. We had a deal in the third quarter where a ball come out of our hands into their hands, and they run in for a touchdown. I caught it in the dead flat, and that really swung the momentum, and that our kids also held a 4th down on about the 1 yard line and got the ball back for us too, and so pretty much run out the clock from then, and actually scored one time on it.
Coach, I know you hadn't seen the film yet, but talk about some of the guys that made big plays in this win for the Plainview Bears tonight there at Westminster.
Well, Owen Hope, this is the first real varsity game he started at quarterback. He made some mistakes, but he did an outstanding job. He ran a touchdown, threw 2 touchdown passes, had 1 touchdown call back, and that's a pretty good night for somebody that hadn't played a whole lot of quarterback. Brody Hodges ran the ball hard, broke one in the 4th quarter to pretty much ice the game. Chris Sandlin caught a touchdown pass, and Sawyer Wilburn caught a touchdown pass. Offensive line is improved. They've got a ways to go, but we're a lot better than we were this time last year. Defensively, of course, I've not seen the film, but Cam Horton made some big plays on defense. The linebackers, Bannister and Creek Johnson, made some plays on defense, and the secondary played very well because they can throw the ball very, very well. That's what they do. Brody Hodges also played well on defense and offense. Stanley was one of the corners. Sawyer Wilburn was one of the corners. Jensen Curry was a safety, and Trip Ledbetter was a safety that helped us, and Braden Lingerfeld played well at the start. So defensively, I was pretty pleased with the way they played. Offensively, our offensive line played pretty well. We controlled the football for most of the game. The starters on the offensive line, they all played every snap. As far as Grant Hampton played left guard, Aiden O'Tinger played left tackle. Cole Holland played right tackle, and Jack Riley Blackwell played right guard, and Ruth and Trailer played tight end most of the snaps. Sometimes we played with 2 tight ends, and Creek Johnson helped us on that. But that was a pretty good team win. We needed that, and I think that'll help our confidence.
Well, Coach, this is Phil Harris. Last year, you had to just plug in where you could, and you had a lot of shortcomings. And I knew you talked about during media days that you kind of got gassed at times. And you talked about you did make some mistakes early, but this team maybe is a lot more experienced, a lot stronger to maybe overcome those kind of mistakes that don't cost you ball games.
Well, we went on the road tonight and got the ball first, run for a first down, and then we fumbled. And then we fumbled the football, and first play they threw it for a touchdown, so we was down 7-0. So, we got 2 nice graders back there playing safety. That's enough to shake anybody. And but they played a lot last year as 8th graders, and so we took it and went from there and went ahead, went up. We tied and then got the ball back and went up. So basically, they actually had one drive to kick a field goal. The other drive, they caught the ball in midfield in the air and run in for a touchdown off the fumble, and that one was a one-play after a turnover. So I thought defensively we showed some maturity on that part of the ball. And, of course, offensively was moving it, shooting ourselves in the foot and that kind of stuff. So, we kept plugging away. So a lot of that has to do with they've been there last year.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations to you and the football team and the staff. Big win. You got another region game next week for your home opener.
Yes, sir, we do. And we had to go over to Huntsville and play that bunch last year, and they beat us over there pretty good. And they took it on the chin tonight, but, they beat us last year, and they hadn't got that. So we got to go. They're coming here, but we've got to play well, and Randolph is who we play. That'll be our first home game. And so, when you beat a team one year, you think you can beat them the next year. So we got to, change the way they think and that kind of stuff. So we got to be a physical football team.
Well, Coach, again, thanks for spending some time with us tonight. Good luck next week in your home opener against Randolph.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That's Coach Dale Pruitt. I believe that's win number 320 in his career, the win tonight.